do. The mystical brouhaha. Do. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. Good everyone. Good morning, everyone. Everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. What? So, the topic of today is we have dollars, but no cents. Hear me out for a minute, right? We have dollars, meaning we have money. It's people that come inside of a store and pay $600 for one tank top shirt. We got money, but no sense. What sense does it make if you're going to buy one tank top shirt for $600? What sense does that make? So the next person can say, oh man, he got it. He rich. Ooh, $600 for a tank top? I would never do that. And I don't need people or popularity for people to see me in something like that. Why would I pay $600 for a tank top because it say Chrome Heart? And it's only a screen print. It ain't like some extravagant design or super soft material or anything like that. No, it's just a regular tank top for $600. They got a pair of pants. It's the gallery department collabo with Chrome Heart. A person paid $17,000 for this pair of pants. 17,000. That's a Kia car for me. I would go buy a Kia for that. You know what I'm saying? I would have a brand new car for $17,000. But for some reason, we have dollars but no cents. We have a lot of dollars but no cents. Tell me, how does that make sense? Why do you need a $600 t-shirt? And it ain't even a t-shirt, it's a tank top, meaning it goes up under something. It goes up $600. And look, the nonsense about that is that person might not pay for their own bills. That person might be a student in school. It might be living off his uncle and mama or auntie, the roommates or whoever that, but you would pay $600 for a t. So we have the dollars. How you get $600 to pay for one t-shirt? Now we wouldn't go and say, you know what? Let me give $600 to Umar Johnson's to start this black school. We wouldn't do that. That don't make sense, right? No, y'all sit and talk stuff about that man so bad or whatever, and now he done already hired some professors to be at the school and prominent name of people that you would that could teach. Now he didn't actually gave somebody in the hip hop world a job to be a professor, to be a teacher. But it don't make sense when you sit up there asking the question to me, show me your finance. Who are you? Who are you that I'm going to show you my finance? Why would I have to prove to you the finance? If you come in and invest and you see it, I could lay the paper out for you. But the social media, now everybody looking stupid. Like old boy said, shit, y'all should have been asking, how can I help you? How can I start my own school? right? But no, we got dollars but no sense. We got all the dollars and no sense. We make the trend in the world. We make people want to wear some shit, right? We make it popular to have on certain type of clothes. So we don't even capitalize on that. But we definitely talking about Jesus gonna come back and save us. The Lord gonna give us something. Well, he said God is within you. So if you got it in you to make this shit, why the fuck you ain't making it? Why are you giving your money away? Oh, because the church tell you got to pay tithes. The church said everybody ain't your friend or something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know, if they ain't with the Lord or whatever, don't invest into that. If they don't believe in what you don't believe. Whatever happened to color over religion? What happened to your brother over religion? We got a lot of dollars, but we don't make sense. Regardless, if I got a brother that's a Crip and I'm a Blood, it doesn't matter. He's still my brother. I'm not going to be mad at him because he wearing the color blue. Somebody personally have to do something to me, no matter what color you is. I'm going to stand up for that. And then when it goes that way, it goes that way. But we got a lot of dollars and don't make sense. We could put our money together and have more shit here in America than anybody in the whole damn world. But no, we ain't got nothing. Even a house that you didn't pay for, you don't even own it. The bank own it. The bank own the land. How are we the indigenous people? How are we the African people that work so hard and don't have nothing? We pay for good jewelry and nice fake ass hair. Look, man, see, that's the whole thing. Look, we got dollars no sense. They will go pay for something like this. Instead of investing into yourself, nice, luxurious hair, instead of going to pay somebody to install something, you're going to spend your dollars that doesn't make sense. Let me say that again. You're going to go put on bat wings on your eyes instead of, nourishing your body right where you can have nice, fruitful eyelashes. You go pay somebody, you pay ping pong to put this shit on your eyeballs. You pay ping pong to do this? Do this? You pay ping pong to do a lot of stuff. We got the dollars, but we ain't got the sense. You know what I mean? And I hate to bring it up to you like this on this Sunday morning, but I got to preach. I'm drinking my coffee. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go on and make some dollars. Right? And hopefully, when I get done with my dollars, it's going to make sense. I want it to make sense. I don't want to keep on falling over the same damn bump in the road. We got all the dollars, but don't make no sense. We could sit up there and freak out a car, put thousands of dollars in the car instead of helping brother who's actually trying to do something. I had a Chinese restaurant. I had family and stuff come out here. You think they really lift a hand to help me? They ate good. You know what I'm saying? They ate good. They lived good and all that shit. I even treated, probably put you in a hotel. But you know what? That didn't make sense because they didn't even help me. You can invest into your people who's not going to help you, right? They didn't come and spend money with me. Well, some people did. I ain't going to say all of them. Some people can't spend money, but most motherfuckers want a free ride. Won't you help that person out instead of trying to get a free ride? Let's build our dollars together so it can make sense. But no, that's the wrong thing to do for Peter Paul and them. Peter Paul, y'all don't want to put nothing together. Nothing together. So it never makes sense. We spend all this money on blue jeans. We spend all this money on cars and fake hair and all this shit. Y'all even spend money in church. You'll sit up there and give God all your money, which never makes sense. What the fuck he need dollars for? None of the money going back to your community. None of that shit is helping people that's in your community homeless and on drugs and nothing like that. So what in the hell you giving the church money for? What God need $1 for? A fucking piece of paper with a honky on side of it. What he need that for? I'm going to pay my tithes. Thinking that the preacher is the tithes. This nigga got cars, hoes, he got a slut bill. You know what I'm saying? He got motherfucking 2, 3, 4 houses and shit. And you tell me he need your money? You telling me that he's gonna take your money and give it to God and do God's work? See, we got a lot of dollars and don't make no damn sense. The devil ain't did nothing to nobody, but God take your damn dollars. I ain't never heard the devil talk about, hey man, I need your dollars. I need you to pay tithes. I need you to give an offering. I need you to sacrifice your kids for me. I ain't never heard the devil say that.
All his shit together.
Somehow the devil is this nigga is living in royalty because he never asked for shit. But the motherfucker that's supposed to got it all and doing it all, he po. He got to go come fuck your bitch. He get your baby mama pregnant.
To come join him.
Look, he get your baby mama pregnant.
Come be a part of his group.
How the fuck God get your baby mama pregnant? Why he ain't make him a bitch and get her pregnant? Why didn't he make a bitch and get her pregnant? You gonna go fuck Joseph's wife? And you think that's okay after the 10 commandments?
And you know, the devil's not a cheater either.
Yeah, the devil don't even have no kids.
He be like...
He can't even have a kid. You want to know why he can't have... You want to know why he can't have a kid? Because the motherfucker is a dragon. He's a dragon. Period, point blank. But somehow the sense of black people who spend their money at church don't even know that. How you don't know that the Satan, the devil, the serpent that was in the Garden of Eden who talked to Eve, motherfucker got a voice, was a dragon. And that's the same dragon that Michael fought with the devil's angels. The devil had angels, yes. And he fought Michael and his angels. He was cast out. Lucifer fell from heaven. Lucifer was an angel. Lucifer sat on the side of God, but he fell. He fell, meaning he just stepped back and didn't want to do none of the shit that God wanted to do. The devil, which was a dragon, God's pet that can talk, pet dragon can talk, was cast out. See, it's two different motherfuckers. And the ignorance of people that pay money to go to church, you think it's the same motherfucker. How you done paid all the tithes for 15, 30, 50 years and shit, and you don't know that the damn devil is a dragon? You don't know that Lucifer and Satan is two different species, two different things, two different motherfucking entities of good and bad. How y'all don't know that? Oh, because you got a lot of dollars and no sense. Yeah, you ain't got no sense. So, what this conclusion is, man, y'all gotta get some goddamn sense. You better get some motherfucking sense in your damn head, man. Y'all gotta start thinking, man. Get a couple more senses, you know, because you only got one sense. Sensor. You only got one sense, because they say, oh, I got 6 senses. No, you don't. You only got one sensor. This is the main sense that it runs everything in your whole body. Once this go, the rest of shit don't matter. Because that little sperm that your daddy do shoot it up in your mama, this is this. And the little tail part, that's your spine. So you was already intelligent, smart, and went and set yourself inside of a incubator and came alive. That was intelligence. You was already born. So when they tell you that baby ain't alive and it ain't, you know, until it comes out the girl coochie, that's crazy. When that motherfucker kicking you in the stomach and shit, that motherfucker fully alive. But you want to?
It's alive as a sperm.
That's what I'm saying. It's alive. But they say it's not though. They say when you abort it, it's not a baby.
Oh, so that's not a fact.
I know.
The sperm is moving. It's alive.
It's alive.
The egg is fighting to not get the sperm to touch it.
And when it does, it makes an explosion.
Yes.
Which begins life.
Alive.
Yeah, when it became life.
You know, but at first, the shit is alive. It's alive when you bust a nut.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're saying. That's
it's
what men are saying.
That
men are saying that when you conceive, when you bust a nut, the birth begins. It don't begins when it come out your coochie. That's what white women are arguing. White women arguing that for
that's when it come here into this thing to be its own individual.
Outside of the outside of
to
physical
be
thing.
itself.
Yeah, to be itself.
Prior to that, it belongs to me and you in this case, right? And then once we make it like, oh, we want you to come outside into the world, then that's when it becomes its own individual.
But
you got life right now.
But we got a lot of dollars.
Because
Because look, you can go kill a baby, right? Abort a baby, right? You can kill a baby with the dollars, right? Go abort the babies with the dollars, but not the sense of knowing that that is already alive. They don't teach you that. You thinking just because it came out of you, this my baby, and it came and fell out you then. But it was the man's. That's why he said you are your father's son. So that's how I want to know how God is Jesus' father. How did Michael carry this? How did he in his hand and in his mouth? How did he carry it? How did he carry it? Did he carry it in his mouth or his hand? How did God give it to him? That's a question. That's a good question, right? If you tell him this is your only one begotten son, this is your only one. And how? Because the only way you're going to do that is you germinate some kind of type of... So, ladies and gentlemen, get some damn sense. We got a lot of dollars but no sense. A lot of dollars and no sense. How can we got to teach the babies first the value of themselves. See, we put it off on some nigga in the sky. Oh yeah, he this and he that. He gonna do this. He gonna come back again for the third and fourth time and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And we don't give the kids the value of self. You put it off on somebody else. And then the parent always want to glorify herself as being holy than thou. He's Reverend so-and-so, so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all don't put all that importance into y'all children? That's why you have preacher kids and, you know what I'm saying, out here doing all type of shit because they see the fake shit that their mama and daddy is doing. They inside of the house seeing their mama getting their ass whooped by Reverend Run. You know what I'm saying? Choking the shit out their mama. You know what I'm saying? Mama in the corner over there, down in the closet or something, smoking crack or something. And daddy always fussing about it. Bitch, you already sucking on that pipe. Why don't you? You know what I mean? That's why you got these fucked up preacher kids. So, because you don't put the value or the sense into your children of knowing truth, real shit, reality versus some superstitious dragon and a nigga in the sky made a deal with. Why he hurting you? Why God only hurt humans and never hurt the devil? That's something I always say. That's another stuff y'all already talked about. There's something for y'all to think about. You little folk motherfuckers on here. Man, why God always hurt the humans? If you can answer that, but what I'm saying is, but he threatened because if without us, right, a fire happened and it kill all the animals, the world will burn up. Ain't nobody fire department. But what I'm saying is, we supposed to be his precious creatures. Right. Why do he curse us? Why do he threaten to do things to us after life? When a motherfucking the devil himself set up there.
It really shows how not narcissistic behavior. Because,
yes. Yes.
If your foundation is a motherfucker who will do its own shit dirty.
Yeah.
Who will do its own.
Think about that.
Dirty,
if God would kill you and do, you create your own shit, but you gonna go around and stump on it. You done made a beautiful picture.
Who kills their kid? Like that's so terrible. Like you brought the kid in the world.
So God got a big magnifier glass and just being evil, and we just little ants like, you don't deserve it. You had too much. He's just sitting there playing games with us, right? That's what y'all telling me. That God, this person in the sky that's predict your life, that knows what your life is going to be at the end, and he's sitting up there doing bad shit to you. And when you die, he's still going to do bad shit to you by sending you somewhere bad.
That's a cold piece. Hey, I just want to go straight to the place they say is bad. That's it. I ain't wasting no time.
At least on Earth, you can face your accuser. You know what I'm saying? You at least face your accuser on Earth. This motherfucker, he always behind the scenes doing shit. Well, the Lord didn't want him to be here. If the Lord's willing for me to be here, then I'll be here. Man, we got all the dollars and no cents. We got all the dollars and no cents. We'll sit there and practice and preach this shit and give money to this. But we don't have sense enough that none of that shit is a gain for us. It's a standstill. And that's what vexes me. That's what hurts my heart when I see my people standing still waiting on the Lord. Jesus, help us. Lord Jesus, help us. And he never comes. He never comes. Your people be deceased. The horrible didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Your kids done got kidnapped. The ICE then came in and took your people and did all the time. Whatever it is, we begging a motherfucker to come and do something, and he never comes. Why? Because somebody who hates you told you a lie that this is your only salvation. They never said look within yourself for you to be your own salvation. You get yourself up out of the hole. You got the same 24 hours in a day. You got the same 2 hands and 2 feet that a lot of other motherfuckers don't have. And some people that don't have it still climb up out of the hole. What's your problem? What's your problem? Why you hate yourself? Who taught you to hate yourself? Somebody had to. Because they gave you a fake God. They gave you a fake Jesus. They gave you a fake motherfucking status in society, telling you you're a nigger, you're a wetback, you ain't shit. This is what they told you in society. Who taught you that? The same people that tell you that black on black crime is what's killing America and not saying that white on white crime has destroyed the planet. The same motherfuckers, that's the same people. We got a lot of dollars and no cents. We got a whole lot of motherfucking dollars and no motherfucking cents. But I'm wrong. They'll restrict me. They'll ban me. They'll take my pages down. This is what's going to help the babies. By helping you right now will help our future generation. We ain't helping our future generation by being a store owner. That's a nice outlook, but we got to set them straight. We got to start feeding them correctly, learning what to eat and what not to eat, because the people who don't like us giving us the poison. The people that make laws against us giving us the poison. The people who do not love your mother misdiagnose her. Who have misdiagnosed your father. That so-called cancer could have been cured. But since they don't like you, you got so many dollars, they want your dollars, not your cents.
Keep on trying to tell these ladies when they talking about menopause and asking how come our generation doesn't know about menopause. And I've been trying to put it out there more and more frequently that a lot of people who were either qualified as disabled or low income were part of the medical experiments and like atrocities to black women by taking their organs away like in their 30s.
Yes.
My mom had her shit gone when I was probably like 10.
Yeah, they was taking the uteruses,
yes.
And they did all that, and they still doing it now. And they still doing it now.
But it was like a big thing because what they were also trying to do is get you to go. Yes, well now they're pulling the cancer thing. Before it was like it was something else that they was making an excuse. But if you went there and you were not like mentally up there or financially up there, you was getting that hysterectomy, uterine removal.
Because basically what it was, it was a way to birth control without
in a black population.
They didn't do the white women like that.
No, once the men were taken out of the home. Yep. So this is something that occurred in the 80s, not in the 90s and not in the 70s. This was in that 10-year block of the 80s. And I do remember a lot of my mom's friends and neighbors
Yeah. Shit, I done met older women who I dated or whatever, and majority of them had hysterectomies.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, this bitch can't have babies. She only 40 years old. Bitch, that pussy still is going like that.
They've been working long and hard to get us to stop having children.
You think as hell, can't have no kids. It's good for me, but shit, that motherfucking factory should be working still.
Because there are so many women that are like my age, 40, not 60, not 60, 55, 55 and 45, 55 to 45 is just now finding out about menopause. I'm guilty myself. I didn't know. I probably had been going through this shit like 5 years ago.
And I was told,
but I didn't know.
I was told that women actually do not supposed to go through menopause. It's what they're eating in their diet is causing the hot flashes and stuff like that. And if they correct that and use the right vitamins, the sex drive and the hot flashes, all that stuff will stop. But it's what we have been eating causing
where will my diet be coming from? Well, I'm probably cut out sugar because that's the only bad thing I have.
And that's probably it, because if you understand what sugar does to the pancreas and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know that, it's a big part. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they're not teaching us that. And like you said, you not knowing at your age, you not knowing what menopause really does or do.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about. I just knew it was something about hot flashes. That's it. That's what I remember from school.
When you get older and you, for the older women, they were taking certain type of tonics and shit when stuff like that happened. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or your mama might take a vinegar shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm a blood pressure up or something. I'm feeling hot. Take a little shot of vinegar or some shit like that. They use those type of remedies because that's what it is. Now the women haven't been told, so now they need the women to have these conditions so they can make this medication for menopause. That's why you're seeing now a lot of menopause commercial for medicine to use. You see what I'm saying?
That shit never existed 10 years ago.
Exactly.
Never.
So thus they have to make chaos out of order.
Right.
Get order out of chaos.
Yeah.
Right? So with that being said, they make the problems. They make the problems for us. Then we suffer from it. Then we complain, and they allegedly make a solution for it. And it's some type of chemicals or cut.
I'm not gonna I don't feel like it's that bad. And either I don't complain enough. The only thing that bothers me is nighttime sleeping. Yeah. That is the hardest thing for me. Nighttime sleeping is like this.
Well,
it's hour by hour, day by day.
When we used to look at Archie Bunker and the Jeffersons and stuff as a kid, I used to always wonder why they had two beds.
Right.
On TV, they probably didn't want them to see people in the same bed setting. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And which I thought was weird. You know what I'm saying? Because it was something natural. Right. It was older people, right? So I started realizing like, whoa, hold up. The woman get hot, they sleeping together. She need a little space, and instead of arguing, fussing, fighting, you got two different beds. You wake up happy with each other and all this shit.
I love you. I love you. But I love you. I want to spend the whole day with you.
To be comfortable.
But I do not want to spend the night with you because I'm hot. And the intensity of the hot is it's not your typical, like you just outside in the heat and like you start to get hot as you're moving. No, this is some shit that feels like somebody is just taking the fucking heat gun and putting it right on your face and just moving it around little by little, But if I just have like one piece of my body in cool air, either my face or my arms, then usually it helps to keep me a little bit cooler. But it's very unpredictable. That's another reason why I don't make a big stink about it and want to have all these different type of medications and all that. I just feel like it's natural. That's what you're supposed to go through. That's what makes you a woman. That what makes you alive. It means you're still functioning,
So, to conclude, So I'm going to get out of here and get my day started, y'all. Y'all have a lot of money, but no sense. So now let's start making these dollars make sense. That's all I'm telling you there. I'm not fussing at nobody because we all have made money just splurging and shit like that. But let's start, we at that age now, let's make these dollars make sense. When you go and spend your money, make sure it's counting for something. Not just for yourself, but for the whole community. For the whole community. If you're going to buy from the motherfuckers that's in your community so we can keep that store open. It ain't no good when you go down to Dilbergs and Nationals and Kroger's and shit when Mr. Charlie been raising you up, giving you quarters and dollars and nickels and shit to eat from. Now that you older, throw $100 to them. Hey man, I appreciate when you know what I'm saying, I was a little kid and you gave my mama this and that, blah, blah. Throw $100, $200, invest into them like that. Go buy them a whole grocery bags or whatever the store needs. You know what I'm saying? The restaurant need. You know, they need hamburgers or something. Go to that damn whole place where they sell them meat burger patties and just drop off 2 boxes of fucking meat to the place. You think that them people ain't gonna be happy and satisfied? You don't think they're going to make somebody smile and feel good about what they've been doing for 15, 20, 30, 40 years, 60 years? See, we got a lot of dollars and no sense. So let's start making that shit work, man. That's all. Help Umar Johnson out, okay? He got it going now. No, he got it. He got it going. He got the professors and everything now. He announced that the school is opening.
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, the school is opening. He got the Sister Soldier as one of the professors. I looked and see. Yeah.
They, you know.
So y'all can't believe in the black people. A lot of dollars and no sense. No, because he had. You know how many women problems I didn't have? Some bitches can sit and tell you stories about me.
A lot.
Shit, a whole lot. Shit.
And if you were outside, if you were outside putting yourself in the forefront, you would have more problems.
Yeah. But
because you stay in your small circle, you don't have as many problems.
And you gonna hear, if shit ever I get super famous or some shit like that, y'all gonna hear all type of shit about it. Yeah, that motherfucker was gangbanging. That nigga shot up my mama's house. All type of shit.
Mm-hmm. You're not telling me nothing that I don't already know.
That nigga got around about 30,000 kids. He got 26 baby mamas. You know, whatever the fuck it is. Hey, look, y'all gonna hear all shit about me, and I ain't gonna deny. Yeah, I ain't gonna deny shit unless it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? But if the shit is true, I'm gonna tell, hell yeah, I did that.
You're not coming telling me nothing.
I was a motherfucker. I was a kid when I did that. I'm 50 years old now. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit when I was a kid. So, shit, damn right. I did that shit. I learned a lot. All my fuck ups and accomplishments.
And you ain't do that shit again.
And look, I never been to prison. I don't have a criminal record or nothing like that.
That's okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a gun on my side.
I mean, for a black man, that is like almost, you need
only
like
time I've been to the penitentiary area is when I was on TV. How about that?
I think you got it in your pocket.
I was on TV the only time I've been to the penitentiary areas.
Was calling you, ask you, hey, nigga, you in jail? How you get a phone?
Nigga, they taking pictures with you and shit in jail and shit. Nigga, I'm on set, nigga. I'm in a movie, nigga. I'm on Criminal Minds, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? But that's how it is, bro. Use your dollars to make sense.
Too. Like, what happened with Kenny? I'm like, Kenny is at work. Kenny, ain't nothing wrong with him.
Shit, that's
I seen him in jail. I seen him in the jail suit. The nigga is at work.
Yeah. See, but a lot of motherfuckers don't know that, yeah, niggas go out there and do filming. I film. I'm an actor. I'm all type of shit. If you really know who I am, you be like, damn, that Kenny, man, that's him. That's all him. I'm going to talk this shit because I know it. I learned it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I always preach. I've been doing this shit for a long time. Motherfuckers probably just now catching on and saying, oh, damn, that nigga really deep. He makes sense a lot of shit. Damn, this nigga, damn, he didn't show you where Jesus was gay in the Bible? See, motherfuckers won't do that. I'll show you how he had a gay relationship. I'll show you the man. He died on the cross talking about the nigga. He appointed him the widow to his mama. He ain't even get the bitch Mary Magdalene. You understand what I'm telling you? Man, so I'm that dude. I'm that dude, man. Yeah. So I hope y'all well, man. I hope y'all this makes sense because we got a lot of dollars. We go out there. Some of our women out there make $60,000, $100,000 a year. $100,000, $200,000 a year, right? This is what the so-called what they say, right? If we making that much motherfucking money, why we ain't got shit? Why we don't have our own bus companies for real? Why we don't have our own goddamn steak and shakes and McDonald's and shit like that? We got little bitty shit. I'm talking about something global. You know McDonald's is in Russia? McDonald's in Russia. Why we ain't got no nigga businesses in Russia? Because we made the cell phones. We made the internet. Why we ain't got... We can make all this shit. We got the dollars to make all this shit, but we don't have shit to show for it. It don't make sense. A lot of dollars, but no sense. A lot of dollars, no sense. These people around here got big old chains. You know what I'm saying? Big old $30,000, $40,000 necklaces on their neck.
You know that ice cream been around,
but don't have a house to live in.
Ice cream things.
Don't have their own land. Fuck the house. Don't have our own land. Nigga, you got $30,000 around your neck and you ain't got your own land? Something wrong. A lot of dollars and no sense. Go ahead.
It's just the last night. I thought that was better than that.
Go ahead. Let's go on. But, like I said, you sitting around there driving $1 million car.
This is just what fits in that bag.
You know what I'm saying? You driving $1 million car, but you ain't got no land. And I'm talking about literally loan. So when we see these football players, when we see all these people that have money and stuff like that, right? And when they go broke, they don't own the land. So they got to sell the house. Let me say that again. Evander Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson. All these people, Bo Jackson, and all these people who had very voluptuous houses and they had to sell it because they didn't own the land. A lot of dollars and no sense. Instead of going to just buy a house because Al Pacino owned it, it was the house of Scarface, why didn't you buy the land? Why didn't you buy a land and put that same type of house on that land so you can forever have it and bury your mama, your daddies, your sister, and they can never take it away from you because you own that land. And now, since it has dead bodies on it, it's a cemetery. So therefore, it has a tax exemption. It has a tax exemption on the whole property. Right now, y'all living in y'all mama house, right? Y'all didn't bury her in her home in the backyard so you can keep the house. No, you put it in St. Charles Funeral Cemetery. That's what you did. Instead of going to take your mama, bury in the backyard, put the plaque and all that stuff and y'all can save it at house. And now it's a historical thing.
And now you split the house money with your sister.
Am I making sense or am I talking dollars? Huh? See, we all wasn't educated on this. We all fall short from this. Now that a brother is telling you, what changes are you going to make? What changes are you going to make now since a brother then told you a secret that they didn't never want you to know? They never wanted you to know about you can bury your people on that damn land and you can own that land. And they can never take it away from you. A brother told you this right now in your face. God didn't tell you. Jesus didn't tell you. He didn't send me either. He ain't in my body, got the spirit talking or none of that shit. This is your brother. It's talking to you, telling you, hey man, what the fuck? We out here lost. And I'm not talking because of the soul religion. I'm talking about financially. Physically, we're lost. I don't care about no spirit because when we go, it ain't no guarantee that we're going to meet anybody. It ain't no guarantee that it's a certain place that we go. Hopefully, we free and we can go anywhere. I'm going to Jupiter to try to find a 6-hole coochie. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do when I die. I'm not trying to go serve some white man in the sky that was always mean to me or somebody down in hell that's hot as a motherfucker, ain't no water. No, I'm going to Jupiter, Venus, or Saturn or somewhere out the universe or the galaxy or something. I'm trying to find something new. You niggas want to still stick in the book somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking for the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm waiting in line for a pearly gate. All right. Think about what I'm saying. A lot of dollars, but no sense. A lot of dollars and no sense. And I thank everybody who shared this. I appreciate everybody who tapped on here. I appreciate everybody that shared this, man. I love y'all for doing it. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? That's right. That's what they try to tell us. What the hell? What is hell? And that's my name. What? That's my name. We have attitudes too. That's right. What? That's my business name. That is my company. What Enterprise LLC. It is established and everything else. So now, what the hell? You right. What the hell? I like that. I like that you actually said that, because you got the devil, which is supposed to be in hell, and what right under, what the hell? Yeah, that's good, man. I like that. You right on, brother. See how you can encourage other people. You can show other people too. He just showed me something that I ain't even think about. Yeah, what the hell? Right there. It is right there. It's self-explanatory. We have attitudes too. What the hell? Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. But like I said, I appreciate everybody that came on here, man, shared and liked and all this, man, and whoever get to, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, because at the end of the day, man, it's about learning. They didn't teach us this shit in school. We should have never left school if we didn't know how to do taxes. We should have never do our own taxes, right? No matter what career and things we went in, we should have knew every step in case if we was a famous person, somebody working on the job, blah, blah, blah. We should have never left school if that was that. We learned more about what they did criminally to other people's around the world more than we learned about shit that's going to go with us the rest of our lives, which is a Social Security number. We learned about how brutal George Washington was and how white people were so brutal in this country instead of learning how to do correct math. They tell you 1 + 1 = 2, right? 1 + 1 = 2, which is a lie, because 1 + 1 = 3. Me, my wife, and I had a baby, that makes 3. Right? They'll lie to you like that. Then they really double your mind up and fuck it up and say 1 × 1 = 1. Whoa, hold up. Multiplication is an exaggerated addition. Multiplication is an exaggerated addition, meaning it's supposed to multiply or double or something. So how the hell 1 × 1 = 1? I sat there and did that, and when I was in the first, second grade, some shit like that, third grade, they put me in a special. They put me in a special education, y'all, all because I was very talented. And look, nigga, when I say I made Stevie Wonder see, nigga, I made Stevie Wonder see. Let me see if I could probably take that down. Let me see if I can take that down. I don't know if I can take my background. Damn, I don't know how to take the background down. But y'all can't see it, man. Damn. But anyhow, make a long story short, man. That's the background. Okay. Let's see. Boom. Okay. I'm trying to make sure, because of what it is I want to. Let's see. I don't know how to do this, y'all. Okay, there we go. When I say I made Stevie Wonder see, man, I'm not, So when you a kid at fucking second and third grade, and you drawing portraits of people out of your dreams and shit like that, and you asking these so-called American taught teachers and telling them this is not correct, and you actually figuring out the problem the way now that they teaching the kids how to figure out problems. I was doing that shit when I was a kid. They was like, how you do that? I said, I just know how to do it. And they put me in a special. I was doing shit that teachers who were supposed to be professional. Yeah, now that's the way of doing the shit in class. But when I was a kid and I was doing the shit like that, I was a special ed student. I had problems of learning. So they put me in a special, and they had to take me out of the motherfucker, put me in regular classes, because I wasn't a special kid. I was smart as fuck. I was so smart and intelligent that I knew all this type of shit. I was doing all type of shit, and I was asking these dumbass teachers who went and got a college degree from a white university and showing them shit that they didn't even know. Now think about that. A lot of dollars and no cents. Majority of these kids are miseducated because the teachers don't know shit. They dumb as hell. Think about it. The average 23-year-old child right now. So think about that same average 23-year-old child 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. The mindset. So now, and then they indoctrinated with white supremacy education. And you forcing this on the child who knows his nature, who's fresh out of the womb and his ancestors is all inside of him. And he's radiating all this knowledge and truth. And now you're going to indoctrinate this child with ignorance. And if he don't do it, he's not obeying. He has a learning disability. When this child is a genius. And they push majority of the children who were geniuses had special gifts, X-Men type shit, right? I had X-Men type shit going on with me. And these motherfuckers throw me in a special and try to fuck me over. Even though they did that shit, I learned how to use it. I was a genius enough to know how to use that shit against them. And I became one of the vicious motherfuckers in the whole St. Louis school district. Along with the St. Louis County School District. I was vicious. I was so vicious, I played Machiavelli. I played Machiavelli. Them motherfuckers thought I was dead and before Tupac. Way before Tupac. This was 1991, 92. I played motherfucker goddamn Machiavelli on them motherfuckers. I disappeared and popped back up on their ass, some crutches and shit. They thought I was dead. But that's another story. We got a lot of dollars and no cents. A lot of dollars. We spend our dollars on all the goofy ass shit, all the clothes, all the weave hair, eyelashes, fingernails and shit, fancy cars, shit that don't mean nothing. Like they said, guns and butter, baby. That's what it's all about. Guns and butter. You little young niggas don't know shit. Guns and butter, baby. We dealing with that. So a lot of dollars, no cents. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I love y'all. Stay up. I appreciate it again for y'all sharing this live, man. Stay safe out there.